And who are you?
I am the Christmas Krampus, the Christmas devil.
Yeah, I've heard about you, and fuck you, Krampus.
Well, doesn't it sound like you've both been very, very naughty boys?
Very naughty boys. Look what you did to my rug, you slimy fuck.
For real, that is an antique rug. How are we going to clean that? Now, what do you want, Krampus? Why are you here?
At Christmas time, I get to hit all the bad little boys with my stick.
Well, if you touch me with any stick, I'm going to shove my Yule log right up your ass.
Yeah. Fuck you, Krampus.
Honestly, guys, I never had a childhood. My father used to beat me and make me perform in the family music group with my brothers and sisters. I thought I could buy a chimpanzee to fill the void, but it didn't work. I just want to lay in bed and have tickle fights with little kids. Nothing more, nothing less. Why does everyone hate me?
What the fuck is Michael Jackson Krampus? We don't hate you, Krampus. You smell like a jumpsuit full of ferrets and hooker spit, but we're here for you, buddy, aren't we, Rob?
No, we definitely fucking hate you.
Oh, bring me some figgy pudding now. Bring me some figgy pudding now. Bring me some figgy pudding and shove it up my ass. What the fuck is figgy pudding, Rob Dog?
Mashed up Fig Newtons.
Is it really?
I have no idea.
That sounds delicious. Fig Newtons are the most overlooked snack in the
really
entire world. You dunk that in some milk.
Yeah, I would assume it's made of figs, but who knows?
It's like drinking straight from Santa Claus's dick.
Right.
Or it's like drinking straight from a mall Santa Claus's dick.
Oh, yeah.
Which got me a felony, but here I am. Just because I can't be around kids doesn't mean I can't talk to them on a podcast. Hi there, kids. I'm the delicious Nickalicious. Welcome for joining us here on the Brohio Podcast. This is a very early Sunday morning.
Oh, yeah, it is. This is a little out of the ordinary for us.
One thing you're not used to getting is quality content from us. Second is a podcast on Monday mornings.
You're not getting either.
You're going to get one of them.
You're getting one or two.
You're going to get the podcast on Monday morning. I don't want to call this a throwaway episode, but it might be a little short. I don't know. It might suck. It might not. But we're covering the Christmas Krampus. As you can tell, we had him in the studio. We used some Raid and some of my grandma's cooking, and we got him the fuck out of here. So he's gone now.
Yeah, hopefully we can get the stains out of the rug.
The Christmas... Well, actually, we don't have a rug in the studio. It's concrete floor. And then earlier this week, the kids came in here and drop-kicked a bag of fucking of cat food. So I came in here today after not being in here a few days. There's cat food everywhere.
Your cat's 300 pounds heavier.
Meow.
Oh, yeah, I do see it now. See all the cat food everywhere.
Yeah.
It's still laying on the floor.
Jesus Christ. Oh, man, it's a fucking mess in here.
It is what it is.
But first, we'd like to say thank you to our Patreon pledgers. First off, Kristen Couch. Thank you so much for your Patreon pledge.
And then next we got Ashley Mathis. Thank you very much.
You know what's cool about Ashley Mathis is she's active on our closed group, the Butt Chuggers Anonymous. Mm-hmm. The password is, I'm not going to tell you the fucking password.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. She recently figured out she's going to be going through some really serious health shit, man. And she said, you know what? I fucking got this. I'm going to beat this. But we're happy that you know we can be there for her to cheer her on through this hard time in her life. But Ashley, Rob Dog and I were thinking of you. We're gonna see you through it.
You got this, girl.
You got it, baby girl. Next is
okay,
Daddy Big Brick. Daddy Big Dick. I think that might have been a typo.
Yeah.
Daddy Big Brick, thank you so much for your generous Patreon pledge.
That was an aggressive generous there. Next we got Heather Miller. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Heather. And last, but absolutely not least, is Lucy Brett Kavanaugh. Thank you, Lucy. Brett Kavanaugh was the asshole guy that... Remember that from a few weeks ago? He was I'm sorry, Lucy, to do that to you. Lucy, we love you. Lucy, I love your name. I love that you pledged to us on the Patreon website.
Yeah, good for you.
And we're so happy to have you along for the Brohio journey. But on to a couple other housekeeping things.
Uh-oh.
A few weeks ago, you'll recall, we got a message from some boys over in the sandbox. I said, We're listening to you guys. We're out here. We're fighting the good fight, fighting for America. Your guys' shit gets us through. And a company by the name of Chair Against the Wall, they heard it. They're a company ran by vets. They do decals, custom pins and buttons and patches. And they said, we're going to send you some free vinyl cutouts for those guys. And in honor of Chair Against the Wall, you can go to their website, Chair Against the Wall. They're veteran-owned and operated business. They, like I said, they do the pins and custom decals and patches. They'll design logos for you, anything you need. But reach out to them because they sent us a bunch of free vinyls to send it's going on a care package to the gentleman overseas.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Thank you so much, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And also, I skipped a couple weeks on this one. I should have thrown it in a few weeks ago, but we had a gentleman from Sinful Beard Oils. He sent us some free beard oil, and he sent us some free hair stuff. And I said, thank you. We will be happy to plug this shit as long as it doesn't suck. Well, here I am, Rob Dog, plugging it because it doesn't suck.
Hey.
I was certainly happy with the beard oil at first, but then I moved on to the hair stuff, Rob. The hair stuff is fucking magical. I don't know if you gel your hair, Rob. I feather mine. Mine's feathered right now. I brushed it straight back before you came, but normally, a few weeks ago, it's been a few months ago, my wife threw away my hair wax, the stuff I put in my hair.
Yeah.
Because I don't use LA Looks anymore. I'm not trying to get a hand job in the 7th grade. I don't wear LA Looks anymore, okay? And if you're still wearing LA Looks, let me know how it feels to only have a hand job and not have real sex.
Make sure your hair feel like a turtle shell.
Yeah, how it feels to dry fuck in jeans and Levi dungarees. You fucking weirdo. But here we are. It's Sinful Beard Oils. You can go check them out. It's Sinful by Nature. That's SYN. Sinfulbynature.com. He'll be happy to send you anything you want as long as you fucking pay for it.
Makes sense.
Isn't that right, Rob Dog?
Yeah. I would assume that's a good business model.
The thing, our wives communicate on the reg.
Yeah.
And there's one thing I've been meaning to talk to you about. A few weeks ago when you weren't in the room, your wife said, I always threaten Robert, like, if you don't clean the fucking house, I'm not going to let you do the podcast.
Yeah.
But I'm never really going to do that. So I just wanted you to know, buddy, that when next time she threatens you with that shit, tell her, be like, you fucking told Nick that you were never going to fall through with this
She
shit.
said the other day, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Give me a week off.
That's what we get for being nice guys, you know?
Yeah.
Give me a week off. Vacation time, dude. Now, like I said, our wives are in constant communication. It's been conveyed to me that you guys did a lot of Christmas shopping last night.
That's fucking horrible.
Was it that bad?
I hate this time of year so much.
We got ours done a few weeks ago for this exact reason.
Yeah.
Did you go to the Target last night?
I mean, it wasn't that busy or anything. It's just that we had to go to 16 different places, and
yeah.
I just wasn't feeling it.
Yeah. We got my kids nothing of significant value this year.
Right.
Usually it's like an Xbox or it's a Switch or something. There's nothing this year. They just play on their fucking iPads and they leave us alone. They don't.
Yeah, we went the tried to go as anti-toy as possible, just because all these boys do is either lose the shit right after they open the box or break it.
Yeah, I throw it away. Stuff with little pieces is the worst.
It's horrible. So I think each of them wanted one like big thing, so we made sure to get that, and then the rest of the stuff is just like, filler.
I fucking hate kids so
I know,
much.
they're so bad.
My parents love me though. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing this right now.
Oh yeah.
And I do have an article for you this week, Rob. You may not believe that or not. Sometimes I don't always come through on these articles.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I've actually done one every single week. So I always come through with the articles.
Kills it.
This one comes from way of Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken China. An unnamed man from China was rushed to the hospital recently after he developed a severe fungal infection in his lungs from sniffing his own smelly socks. Oh, yeah. And one thing I can say as a man, Rob Dog, we fucking smell everything.
Yeah. I've never went to the extent to get a fungal infection from smelling something. That's a little overachievement right there.
I know people that smell the toilet paper before they throw it in the water. And
looking is all you need to do.
You're looking at him. Speaking of looking.
Okay.
Just gotta look. According to several reports, the unnamed man from Zhengzhou in South China's Fujian province was regularly taking off his smelly socks after work and sniffed them for several minutes. Jesus, man.
Good Lord.
The bizarre habit ultimately resulted in him catching an infection that had developed from a fungus in his footwear. It spread to his lungs, and after he began sniffing the socks. After getting admitted in the hospital, an x-ray confirmed the lung infection, and the doctor advised the man to begin treatment quickly. The doctors confirmed the infection was caused by frequent sniffing of dirty socks.
That's so disgusting.
I like to tap dance and dog shit before I smell my socks. While foot fetishes are becoming common and videos are getting shared on social media on a daily basis, fascination with socks are still less heard of. Earlier this year, a 21-year-old girl from the U.S. revealed that she was in touch with a sock daddy who was ready to pay large sums of money for her sweaty socks.
Hey man, gotta make that cash.
I hate to dime him out, but there is a gentleman that listens to the show that's either related to me or my wife, but then he has a wife, and I'm friends with his wife's dad, and he friended me on Facebook, which I'm like, all right, that's cool. But then I saw all of his mutual friends. He had like 3,000 friends, and I was the only person that didn't have my feet set as a profile picture.
Maybe you should join the crowd, man.
Fuck? So then I started clicking on all these foot profile pictures, and the only things on these people's walls were things from this guy that friended me that said, "Thanks for the ad." So, oh, man.
Hey.
There ain't nothing like sucking on a good old foot full of hairy toe knuckles, Betty. We covered that a few weeks ago.
Yeah, we did.
I don't have a foot fetish, Rob Dog.
They don't bother me whatsoever.
If you got your feet put together, I'm down with it. You go trying to give me a foot job with some corns, I'm going to kick you off like a raging bronco, dude. Get off me with them corny feet. Corn goes in salsa, not on feet, goddammit.
So disgusting. Oh, man.
But then if she's really worth it, you got to get down there and bite the corns off for her.
No. Don't do it. Stop. So bad.
Or you can use a pumice stone. I believe that's what they called.
I don't know.
I tried to use one in the shower one time, and I bled for 3 days afterwards because apparently there's like a point at which you stop. It's not when you hit your bone, which is what I did.
You're not supposed to use it on your ass.
On your asshole.
On your ass.
Just trying to close it like Jesus' cave. Speaking of Jesus, we're covering the Christmas Krampus, the Christmas devil. He's a scary man.
He's an anti-Santa.
He looks like a goat. He looks like a donkey man. He looks like a scary man, but he's the Christmas Krampus.
He's pretty spoopy looking.
Have you ever watched the Christmas Krampus movie, Rob?
No, I have not.
I haven't watched either. Most parents are like, "Oh, I'm calling Santa Claus." All I have to tell my kids is, "Last night I was downstairs and I was watching you sleep, and I looked out your window, and I saw Krampus." And they're like, "Ah!" They fucking scream. They're terrified of the Krampus.
Really?
Yeah, they are, dude.
The fact that they know the Krampus is pretty great.
Whenever they left a little bit ago, when they come back, if you're still here, I'll do a Krampus spiel for you. I'm like, guys, I was outside last night taking the trash out, and I saw a goat man by your window. No, fuck you. Last night, I was telling that in the car last night, and the 9-year-old, like the sweetest soul in the entire world, fucking jacked me right in the face. Just slapped me right in the face and said, "No." No, that was it.
That's all you got.
She's affected by it. She is greatly affected by it.
Yeah, it's wild.
All right, so let's move on to the topic at hand here, Rob Dog. This isn't just a Krampus episode. There's all kinds of Christmas mayhem going on here.
Get some goodies spread out.
We got some real good stuff. And I would like to say, before the research, I didn't have a fucking clue what a Krampus was.
Same.
I thought a Krampus was similar like a pussy cramp, like a pussy that didn't get enough bananas. That's what you get when you don't have enough bananas or grape juice. You get pussy cramps. So if in this episode you hear me involuntarily call the Krampus a pussy cramp, it's because I got this confused because I didn't know what a Krampus was. I thought it was a pussy cramp. Have you ever been hitting it so hard she's like, "Stop, I'm getting a pussy cramp"?
Nope.
Me neither. But that would be really fucking cool though, wouldn't it?
That would make me feel good.
I gotta get off you for a second. I'm getting a pussy cramp. Boy, damn, baby girl. Shit. Let me get you a couple of these bananas. Let me get you a bundle of these bananas. What's a bundle of bananas called? When you go to the store, there's like 12 of them all stuck together.
12 of them. I wish there's 12 of them. I don't remember.
A gaggle. A
Gaggle of bananas.
A gaggle of. That's what I do on the banana when I get the pussy cramps and I go gaggling on the bananas. That's how that works. So the way the world operates right now, when you're good all year long, you get a little visit from someone by the name of Santa Claus, Kris Kringle, up on the rooftop. Click, click, click.
Jolly old Saint Nick.
Which I think is a bunch of bullshit. Still waiting on Santa to show up here and help foot some of the bills from Christmas time.
For real.
Feel me, Santa Claus?
That'd be great.
You cheap-ass motherfucker. So he comes in, and he drops his load, and he takes off. Just like I did at your mom's house last night. I don't know your mom's.
Quality joke.
I don't know your mom's. If your mother listens to the Brohio Podcast show, write us, brohiopodcast@gmail.com. Let us know if your mom listens to the Brohio Podcast, if she likes it. My mom listens. She hates it.
What you guys should really do over this holiday is just have Alexa play us while your parents and elderly family are there.
It's my Google.
To see how long it takes before they tell you to turn it off.
You guys want to hear some Christmas tales from around Ohio area? I got some boys there to do a radio show in Ohio. We're going to turn them on real quick. Google, give me the Brohio Podcast. Sure, playing the newest episode of the Brohio Podcast. Do that.
Get everybody in the Christmas spirit.
See how long it takes for you to hear Grandma's pussy just flooding on your leather couch, just like, who are these boys? Jeez. Who are they? They've got really nice voices. Oh, god damn. Pussy cramps.
That one there sounds like he's got a bent dick.
He does. He does not, Grandma. He tells us. It's not that way, Grandma.
No, it's not.
So where does the Krampus come into play? There has to be someone that follows around Santa and does all the wicked shit to all the kids that weren't very good. When I was a kid, you just got fucking coal. Santa walked in, he fucking pulled your stocking up to his ass, and he took a big gigantic shit right in it, and that's what you got was coal. I never got coal. I had friends that legitimately got fucking coal sometimes.
Really?
Yes.
Nice.
That is like... That's the all-time power move by a parent.
It really is.
You ain't getting shit this year.
You've been a rotten little shit. You're getting coal.
You see this Power Wheel that's still in the box? That's how it's going back to Toys R Us right before they go out of business. Because you getting coal, little bitch.
That's what I'd always tell my brother. Like, I'd be like, you're getting coal this year, and he'd freak out. Like, I know you're getting coal. I've already talked to Santa.
I don't know if I've told this story before. I think I might have. It might have been on a Bro Talk. But one year, my parents got me a Game Gear, a Sega Game Gear.
Yeah.
And my dad's like, my brother wanted to take it to a wrestling meet. And my dad said, don't fucking take that thing to the wrestling meet. It'll get fucking stolen. Lo and behold, my brother goes to the wrestling meet, and what does he do? He takes my Sega Game Gear. And what happens to the Game Gear? This is right around Christmas time, too. What happens to the Game Gear? It gets stolen.
Of course.
So my dad looks at my brother, who's probably about 13 or 14 at the time, and says, I am taking back every single fucking Christmas present you have to replace this Game Gear. And my brother's like, yeah, right. Christmas morning rolls around, dude. The Christmas tree was bare. There was not a single thing under there for him. I remember him standing there in his Kansas City Chiefs fucking hoodie and his soccer shorts. He's like, and we were like opening up presents the entire time.
All excited.
And he keeps on looking around waiting for my mom to be like, I know that we said we weren't getting you anything. 4 hours after the presents are done getting opening up. Still nothing from my guy. Flash forward 24 hours. December 26th. Still nothing from my guy. That is the power move right there.
That, man.
And it's... Oh, God, he's 40 now, and ask him about it, and he gets fucking torched, dude.
Your dad was swinging the big dick on that one.
He was, and then one year he got in a car accident when he was 16.
Yeah.
They didn't get him Christmas presents that year either because they just bought him a car, but they bought him one box, and he opened it, and it was little action figures there, crash test dummies. You remember the guys that used to be on TV?
Dude, those things were so cool.
Oh, my God. Me, on the other hand, I had a wonderful Christmas every single year. When I was 15, I got an inflatable chair with an Iowa boombox. It was wonderful. It's what I was a good kid, Rob Dog. My
That's
brother,
great.
though, he doesn't know. You done fucked up, hey, Ron. Poor guy.
It's a good story.
We're doing Christmas here tomorrow.
I'm going to ask him about it next time I see it.
Dude, it'll light him on fire.
After all these years,
Yes.
he's still super salty about it.
Yeah. But back to what that was a tangent. That was a bit of, that's okay.
That was a fun story, though.
That was all right.
Yeah.
Now, where the Krampus comes into play, Someone's got to hook up all the bad kids. And what does the Krampus do? Well, it's said that he beats these fucking kids with birch branches.
Beats the shit out of them.
I don't know what a birch branch is. It's said that he eats them. It's said that he drags them back to his Krampus lair, where he gives them pussy cramps, and then he tortures them. And whatever you do with a birch branch, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like when your mammy used to make you go outside and pick a switch.
That never happened to me.
Really?
Yeah.
It did with me, yeah.
Oh, Lord. I'm sorry to hear
My
that.
grandparents were evil.
Go outside, pick you a switch, boy.
And if you don't pick a good enough one, they'll hit you even harder with the next one you get.
That's bullshit.
So you got to pick a good one the first time.
Jeez, man, I'm sorry.
Take your lashings and go.
If this time travel thing ever works out for us, we're going back to your childhood. We're giving out Stone Cold Stunners for real.
It didn't happen that often, but they were old school.
Now, like, grandparents don't... my mom, one day, I went over there and she's like crying, and I'm like, what happened? She's like, I had to spank her. I'm like, what? I had to spank her. It's not a big fucking deal.
Right.
People, the grandparents don't really like discipline. Grandparents now are a different breed than the grandparents from whenever we were kids.
Definitely.
The grandparents from when we were kids were in the fucking Second World War, okay?
Yep.
The grandparents now, they smoked a lot of weed when they were like in their teens and their 20s, okay? Good people. Different breed.
Definitely.
But the Krampus story, that comes from way of, well, he accompanies Santa Claus, like we said, but Krampus comes from Austria, Bavaria, Croatia, the Czech Republic, Hungary.
All those white people countries.
Gravy and biscuits. Northern Italy, South, oh God, Tyrol? That sounds good. Let's go with that. And the province of Trento, Slovakia, and Slovenia. All those places, Krampus, he's just creeping around looking to beat some kids with his birch branches. But before we go into the Christmas operating procedures of the Pussy Cramp, let's talk about his non-Christmas origins. Krampus gets his name from the German term crampin'. That's what I do when I eat a whole bunch of Taco Bell. That's what my stomach starts doing right before I take a big old creamy horse shit. It's cramping.
It is.
Cramping means claw, and that's what feels like it's coming out of my ass when I shit out the Taco Bell is a giant fucking eagle claw.
The claw.
I don't remember eating an eagle claw. That's what it also feels like when the claws from the machine as well. That's what it feels like when it comes out. I've swore off the Taco Bell, my friend.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You're depriving yourself.
It is. Oh, those rolled chicken tacos are what's doing it to me right now. I keep on pulling up, and they're still available. So I'm like, give me 5 of them rolled chicken tacos. They're so fucking good, man. But
for fast food, Taco Bell's it's the way to go.
I would have to go. Well, we only have one in Ohio, and that's a Jack in the Box.
Oh yeah,
and that is delicious. That is divine. Another one that's oftenly overlooked is Arby's. Although Arby's, when you go there, it's so expensive. You're like, hey guys, I gotta write you a check for this. Can you wait till the end of the month to cash it?
Chick-fil-A is the same way, but Chick-fil-A is always good.
Oh my god, Chick-fil-A. Fucking racist fucks though. Bigots. Everything.
Crazy Christians.
Hey, you queers ain't eating here. God damn it. No chicken nuggets for you queers. Why does that even fucking matter, Chick-fil-A?
They're spending money.
I guess if you're making trillions of dollars every year, you can say no gay people or whatever their beliefs are.
Yeah.
We're not opening up on Sunday. And my business model that I've been working on for many years, I'm going to start buying frozen Chick-fil-A in bulk throughout the week. I'm going to open up a food truck in their parking lot on Sundays and sell their foods. I'm going to deep fry the chicken nuggets and peanut oil just like they do.
Man, that's a good idea.
And I'm going to be like, open. You know, here I am Sunday. You're hungover. You want a fucking chicken sandwich.
That's the only time I ever want Chick-fil-A is Sundays.
I know, man.
Like, I mean, I'll eat it any time, but like on Sundays, I'm like, man, Chick-fil-A sounds good.
They're too busy worshiping Jesus.
I think just because I know, like, back in the depths of my mind that they're not open.
They're lemonade, though.
It's the shit.
I drink it with my penis. Like, we do a lot of butt chugging.
Yeah.
If you're not familiar with the Brohio podcast, we do a lot of Zima butt chugging.
Yeah. Lemonade, we do snake slurps.
Yeah. Snake slurps. What the fuck is that?
You drink it with your dick.
Are you thirsty, little fella? Snake slurp. Oh, that's the new one. That's
butt chugs and snake slurps.
Butt chug is thrown to the side. We're doing snake slurps now.
Or if you're a girl, it's a clam chug.
If you're a listener of the Brohio podcast and you would like to send us a video of you doing a snake slurp, brohiopodcast@gmail.com. We'll be happy to look at that. Snapchat @Brohio Podcast. Instagram @Brohio Podcast. Send us a video of you doing a snake slurp. No matter how big or small your dick is.
Snake slurp and clam chugs.
Mine would be like a nightcrawler slurp. Get my drift.
I'm catching it.
Okay.
All right.
So let's back to the Krampus, meaning claw. It is said that he is the son of Hel. This is from Norse mythology. Hel. I don't know if that's pronounced Hel or Hel, but there's no long L at the end, I don't think, because it's only Hel. So Hel. He's the son of Hel. In Catholicism, St. Nicholas, or jolly old St. Nick, is the patron saint of children. His saint day falls in early December, which helps strengthen his association with Yuletide season. I always see stuff on Facebook like, I wonder if Christians know that this is a pagan holiday that's... Right. And I never really read into it, but Christmas is the celebration of the birth of Christ, okay? Our Lord and Savior, baby Jesus. 6 pound, 8 ounce baby Jesus. The fucking Christmas shit has nothing to do with Christ at all. The Santa Claus stuff, they have nothing to do with one another. But yet, we fucking combine it all together, and because it's Jesus' birthday, we have to buy $7,000 worth of Christmas fucking presents and give them to people that we don't like.
That's very true.
Pisses me off, man. That's why I lit some candles for Kwanzaa this year. That's what I did. That's what I'm doing right now.
Wazy Kwanzaa. During
the 12th century, the Catholic Church attempted to banish Krampus celebrations because he's so closely related to the devil. That's Satan. It didn't work, though, because he keeps on coming back. On December 5th, parts of Germany and Bavaria celebrate Krampusnacht. I think I pronounced that correctly.
I think you did.
Krampusnacht.
Yeah.
It is a festival that they do there. I don't know. It's a celebration in those areas. The men dress up in drag. They wear fucking goat horns and cow hides, and they, like, Skeletor. They get really fucked up looking, and they run around the streets. Also, the women wear masks. This big celebration out in the streets.
No kink shame in here.
No, none. I like to be choked while I have sex.
Yeah.
As long as it's by another man. But they chase each other through the streets. The kids get chased around. These people are really fucking scary looking.
It's a good place for a pedo.
A what?
So it's a good place for a
pedo. A pedo.
Just chase kids around in a costume?
We called them chomos in the prison.
Chomos,
child molesters.
Yeah.
We call them chomo. But a pedo is a good one as well. That's fucked up. Pedo. Let me see a pedo. I got one right here. It'll be over in about 5 minutes. Family Christmas gathering. Uncle Earl.
Gotta chase these kids around.
I want to go to this Krampusnacht celebration so I can get dressed up like a fucking half goat man, just chase people around.
That'd be pretty fun. I'd like it.
Honking at them and shit.
Yeah. Bring that costume back here because I want to wear it.
The best costumes are a mix between the devil, a bat, a goat, an abominable snowman.
Cool.
So it's a Bigfoot with wings. There's no specific way to describe what a fucking Krampus is. But there is, we can explain to you what a pussy cramp is, like we've done before. And if you are suffering from pussy cramps, we are starting a medical Brohio podcast group on Facebook soon that you'll be able to reach out to them. And there's lots of guys on there that'll probably help you with pussy cramps. Or if you're a male with pussy cramps, we can help you out with that as well.
Been there.
I have been there. Sometimes when I get emotional, my wife's like, hey, why don't you quit being a fucking bitch? I'm like, hey, you can't say that about me. I'm sad, and I can be sad. I'm allowed to be sad. One of the cool things about this episode is Krampus has about 10 minutes worth of research. Krampus is what Krampus is.
Yeah.
He's a mythological, maybe not. Maybe he's real, maybe he's not. But there's not a lot about Krampus.
It's pretty straightforward.
And if I did a podcast search of Krampus, there was literally 228 episodes of people covering the Krampus. I think the Astonishing Legends guys did a 5-part segment on it. I have no fucking clue
how
those guys do what they do. They do stellar. I know how they do it. They have people that help them out with it that are just incredible. But those guys do incredible work. And if the Brohio podcast is a little too brash for you, if you don't like it, if it's too immature, if you just aren't down with the darkness like we are, I would check out the Astonishing Legends guys. They only get about 17 million listeners per week.
They're struggling.
They don't need this.
Help them out.
They don't need this plug, but so we do have a couple We got some Krampus stories to throw in here. Stories of people that think they've actually seen the Krampus, Rob.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a Krampus before?
Never.
Have you ever seen a pussy cramp before?
Never.
Me neither. This is from December 6th, 2013. My name is Eli Rockford. I am currently 7 years old as I write this. I'm going to read this in the voice of a 7-year-old.
He has great writing skills,
He
first
does.
off. Let me tell you that.
I think I got this from Reddit, which says a
Of
lot.
course, there you go.
I confide in this journal something I can't tell my family because they would never believe me. I am often told that I am very smart for my age. See, there we go.
Okay.
Because I say and do things that most kids my age don't. But if I tell a strange story, no matter how hard I get them to believe me, my parents and siblings say it's just my imagination. Today, I looked out my window into the street by our house and saw a man who looked like a shadow with his horns. He was in a van with puppies. No. His eyes glowed orange, and seeing him scared me a lot. He was ringing a bunch of bells for something, but I just tried to ignore him and sleep. Then I heard a knock on the door. I went down to see who it was for Mommy and Daddy, but when I got to the door, someone stuck a card through our mail slot and ran off really quickly. The card had a picture of a monster who had bull legs, a tail, and horns on a scary-looking goat head that looked half-human. I was so scared that I shit my fucking pants. I was so scared that it was the thing in the street, but I don't know what to do. I think I know what it is, but I hope I'm wrong. I showed the card to my dad, and he said it was the Krampus. The bottom of the card said, Gross von Krampus. Daddy says every year Krampus punishes bad boys and girls on Christmas, but Santa gives good boys and girls toys. So now I'm not so scared. I always get toys on Christmas, so I must be a good kid. I still didn't tell him about the thing on the street. That fucking scary, Rob.
That's very scary.
What if it was a Krampus out there just sneaking around like Cemetery Terry out in the street playing around? I'm just out here looking for little boys, and I want to have some of my baseball cards. Hey, little boy, you want a Krampus baseball card? My name's Cemetery Terry. The cemetery's closed for the weekend, so I'm out here pretending to be a Krampus.
I missed the stick of gum in baseball cards and stuff.
Yeah,
Remember that?
they had to put so much confectionery sugar on the outside of those to keep them from fucking...
They were rock hard.
Yeah, they were fucking gross. The absolute best bubble gum in the entire world. I don't care what you fucking people
Big League
think
Chew.
about Big League Chew. I don't care what you people think about me, what you think of my family. You know, I don't care. Big League Chew is the best fucking bubble gum out there.
It really is.
God, man, why do people even try and argue that?
It's the most bubble gummy of bubble gums.
It is. And you can get a big old pack of it. And if you're like me, you're fat and you have diabetes, you can put the whole entire pack in your mouth. This next part, we've kind of moved past the Krampus here. There is a lot of holiday monsters, we should say, Christmas monsters that come from way of Germany, that area over there, you know. And I think, today, Germany is still they really fucking go all out for Christmas. This is my belief, that area over there. That's an experience that I want to travel the world one day, and Germany is definitely one of the places I'd love to check out. I want to go to Oktoberfest. I want to get fucking slobbered there.
Yeah, eat a bunch of sausage.
So I work for a German company, and when I first started there, they were kind of small, but now they're really big.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the deals they first did, whenever you reached a certain amount of years, they would fly you over to Germany for your anniversary for Oktoberfest.
Nice.
Now they don't do it anymore.
Of course.
Which, you know, it's cool. They still take care of us in other ways.
Yeah.
Wonderful employer, but they don't do the Germany trip anymore, which is really
It's a bummer.
upsetting. It is.
Makes me sad.
Maybe it'll come back. The next Christmas creature that's not a pussy cramp is Hans Trapp. That's Hanstrapp.
Sounds like a Disney villain.
Not a wee, it's a pee. Hans Trapp. This German Krampus is actually based on a historical figure. Hans von Trotha was a German knight. Oh, Mommy, I know I've been really bad. Hopefully that German knight doesn't come down the chimney and fuck me again. German knight with a notorious reputation as a robber baron who also believed to be a Satan worshiper. As an apparition, he terrorized children as a restless spirit, haunting the forest and abducting children. During Christmas time, he is used to keep kids in line. And one of the cool things about Hans Trapp, they said when he sneaks around, he carries a big bag of fucking ashes, and the kids that are being fucking stupid, he smacks them with a bag of ashes.
Doesn't leave a mark.
I hope you like cigarettes! Camel Light, motherfucker. That's what I smoke. Go wash it out of your fucking ear hole. Now that seems like something right up my fucking alley.
I like that, yeah.
Is just sneak around and hit kids with fucking sacks full of ashes. What are the ashes? We don't know.
Who knows?
We're going to assume it's cigarette ashes because that's like what we like to do here at the Brohio podcast.
It may have been the ashes from the crematory that we did.
Where did all the other bodies go? There's a man named Hans Trapp.
He's been cleaning out there.
Buying ashes off Craigslist. Oh, no. It all ties together. See, it all ties together.
Yeah.
Craigslist.
Full circle.
Hans Trapp, the ashes. It's all right there.
Full circle.
Now, the next Christmas creature is the Belsnickel. Belsnickel.
There was a episode of The Office where Dwight dressed as the Belsnickel.
Oh, that's what he was?
Yep.
I've seen that before. I never knew.
He walked around smacking people with sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says another German legend as the Belsnickel is a man clad in furs with claws and a long tongue. God gave me a little dick, but God damn it if I got a big old tongue.
Hey.
So I can get the peanut butter out of a Kong toy right now.
Got to play to your strengths, man.
I don't like to brag at all, but yeah, I can. Ain't no peanut butter safe and no Kong toy with me around. You feel me, big dog?
I feel you.
I can suck the. Wait a second.
Okay.
It's different.
Okay.
I'm confused now. The Belsnickel, he carries a long stick. Not a big dick. He carries a long stick, which he uses to whip naughty children. Now, what kind of...
It's kinky, man.
What kind of place in the world do you fucking live in that you've got to threaten kids with mythological creatures that fucking eat them and hit them with bags of ashes and sticks?
Now as an adult, people pay for that.
Yeah, it's true. My kids, I just got to say, hey, fucking quit doing that. And they're like, all right. They start doing it again 17 minutes later, and I'm like, hey, fucking quit doing that. And they're like, okay. And if they do it again, I'm not like, there's a woman coming here, and she's going to eat your fucking guts. I don't have to threaten him with that shit.
No.
There's a man outside with ashes.
He'll beat the shit out of you.
I don't know where he got the ashes from, but he's coming inside with him. I think he's going to hit you guys. I haven't got a fucking clue how to pronounce this next one, Rob Dog.
Oh, yeah, this one was a rough one. I saw this one
You
whenever I
take
was
it.
looking.
You're going to do it. That's what's happening.
Oh, gosh.
Jolakaturin.
Holakotrin.
I don't think it's...
I don't know.
It's from fucking Iceland.
Jola.
Okay.
It's gotta be Jola. Jolakotrin. Sure. Christmas. It's a Christmas cat. It's the original shitty kitty. It's from Iceland, where he eats people who do not have new clothes to wear on Christmas Eve. That's sad.
I didn't even read this when I put it down.
It sounds like a strange thing to be punished for. However,
he punishes people if they don't have new clothes on Christmas?
many people believe it was used to increase productivity amongst wool workers.
Jesus Christ, that's so fucked up. Sir, I wanna buy these shoes for my mama,
it's so
please, because I don't want to get my ass kicked by the Jolakaturin.
These people in fucking Iceland are dicks.
You're gonna kill my mom if she's got ratty clothes. It's Christmas time and I got her some new panties. That's the saddest song in the world, isn't it?
It's so sad.
So I wanna buy these shoes to keep away the Christmas cat. It's a cat that fucking kills people for dressing like fucking
He
hobos.
just eats people.
Oh boy. There goes my.
Oh, there
fucking
goes the
dogs.
dogs. They
Let
must
him
see the
go-
cat.
Let the Christmas cat take a walk down the streets of fucking downtown Chicago, and
Oh God.
jeez, man, where the fuck? I fucking hate Iceland so much. If you're from Iceland, write us an email, briopodcast@gmail.com, so we can block you from all... I don't know anything about Iceland.
I don't know a thing about it.
I love it. It's probably beautiful.
Sounds cold.
The next is the Perchta. The Perkta. I like Percocets, but I don't know about the Perchta. I'm not sure why Germany needs so many Christmas monsters, but here's one more for your holiday list. Perkta was a witch who wandered through Bavaria leaving coins for good little boys and girls. As for the bad, they were gutted
Oh, okay. Never mind.
and their empty abdomens were stuffed with straw and rocks.
They're made into scarecrows.
Jesus Christ.
That's like a big extreme.
Oh,
Yeah, I got some quarters for you right here, little boy. Oh, my wife's calling me. Hold on a second.
sorry, my wife called right there. I had to talk to her real quick.
You gotta take care of business.
But this fucking bitch right here, she's like,
Gonna cut your guts out. Didn't get no quarters this year.
But the next one is nearly just as bad. The Grilla, the Gryla.
Gryla? I'll say Gryla.
Grinder, that's a website where you can get fucked in the ass really hard, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I've heard you talk about Grinder before, and I have no idea what it is. I swear to God, I don't know what it is.
I think it's just Tinder for gays.
Oh, well, sign me up.
Right.
Make me a profile, somebody.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Please don't fucking do that.
There's probably already one out there.
One of the few non-Germanic characters on this list is the Gryla, who comes from Icelandic mythology and is a terrifying lady ogre.
I got some big old titties on.
The lady ogre whose preferred diet was naughty children because nothing says Merry Christmas quite like being fed to a horrifying crone. According to John Arneson, Gryla is described thusly. Gryla has 3 heads and 3 eyes in each head. Horribly long curved fingernails. Cut your nasty bootsy ass fingernails, bitch. Icy blue eyes at the back of the head and horns like a goat. Her ears dangle down to her shoulders and are attached to the nose in the front.
Oh my gosh.
She has a beard on her chin that
Good
is like
for
a
her.
knotted yarn on a weave with tangles hanging from it while her teeth are like burnt rocks in a grate. In 1746, a decree was issued prohibiting the use of Gryla and the Yule lads as they served no function other than to scare small children. This has led to the crafting of a few songs which claim that she has died. However, a few of them suggest that she could always return to the living should the number of naughty children increase. A female giant and chef, her favorite dish is a stew she makes from bad little children. Her own kids, the Yule lads, leave toys for good children and rotten potatoes for the bad ones. Oh, God. Dude, what the fuck?
I got me a rotten potato.
I'd rather have coal. Open up a big old stinky potato. Oh, I got a turd. Oh, that's a potato. It's a rotten
At least
potato.
with coal, you can cook burgers.
Yeah. Gonna make me a flame broiled Whopper real quick, you motherfuckers. A
You
rotten,
just open up a big rotten potato.
rotten potato, you're just gonna get sick.
That'd be so sad.
That's my foreskin smells like is rotten potatoes.
Oh,
I can't fix it. I can't fix it. I can't make it go away. Oh my God. Now I'm gonna skip this next story. It's like a rhyming story from the Reddit perils here because I think Rob's got some stories over there.
I do.
Why don't you go ahead and?
Oh man.
Well, hold on a second. You might not have it pulled up.
Give me a second. I got it.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead with my Reddit story right here. This is called "My Encounter with Krampus When I Was a Young Boy." This is from the username Matt is Weird. Matt_is_weird on
It's very true.
the way of Reddit. It says, growing up, I never heard it about anything evil when it came to Christmas. My parents always took me to see Santa every year, and I never got coal in my stockings. Good fucking job, buddy. I believed in Santa up until about age 9, so every year I always acted super good in the months leading up to Christmas. You know, as a kid, you want to get as many presents as possible. I still remember the excitement I would get every year. That same year, my parents worked a lot of late nights, so they would always leave me with my older sister, who was 16 at the time. I never really got along with her until now, as we're now adults that don't live with each other. My sister was especially mean that year, inviting her boyfriend over some nights.
Who would
And
do
I
that?
saw her fingering. I saw him fingering her. She had pussy cramps. I made that part up.
I only jerked off twice.
You jerked off to your sister getting fingered? That's fucking awesome, dude.
Score.
Oh, man. Did you smell it? I would threaten to tell Mom if she brought him over again. And my kid mind would make other ridiculous threats, such as threatening that I would tell Santa so he would put coal in her stocking because she wasn't following the rules. One day, she had enough of my bickering and decided to retaliate. She started out with, "You know what's even worse than getting coal in your stocking?
A rotten potato.
Getting your guts cut out by a fucking witch.
True.
Getting hit in the ear with a bag full of fucking ashes." Of course, me being a curious little boy, I pressed for information. "What's worse?" I would ask with a tough little attitude. Then she said it. "A Krampus." I remember the nerve it struck when she said that name. Of course, I didn't know who or what Krampus was, but it just sounded like a bad pussy fart, or a bad pussy cramp. "What's Krampus?" I probed. I can still see her evil grin ingrained in my memory when she told me, "You know Santa isn't real, right?" Why does she sound like Snape?
I was going to say she sounds like Snape.
I always had a sneaking suspicion, but of course I asked, what do you mean? Don't pretend you don't know. Mom and Dad buy all your gifts, and the guy you go see at the mall you call Santa is just a man in a beard doing a job. I wasn't really surprised. This just confirmed my skepticism of Santa. But do you know what is real? She continued. Krampus. The evil spirit that comes and takes little boys like you to the underworld. My impressionable mind believed every word she said, and I was fucking terrified. He comes and takes little boys that tattle. All you need to do is tattle 3 times during the Christmas season, and Krampus, the Christmas demon, comes and gets you. Her twisted little mind even brought up 2 other times I snitched on her for something stupid within the past week. This alone freaked me out because 1 week later, I tattled on her for eating my Pop-Tart off my plate.
That'll get you stabbed.
That was the last brown sugar and cinnamon Pop-Tart! You fucking bitch! I'm fucking telling!
It was delicious.
After I tattled, I thought about what she told me the week before. The true legend states that Krampus comes to punish children who misbehave, so my sister had twisted the story in her favor. Anyway, here's when things got weird. This was the same year I realized I was attracted to women. Oh my God. I was in my parents' room one night when they were gone. I was looking for batteries for
Is this the brother or the sister?
This is the brother.
Okay.
I was looking for batteries for my RC car and went snooping through drawers. Lo and behold, I found my mom's gigantic dildo.
I'm glad he didn't find his stash of his mom's nudies. Now I know I like girls.
Yeah, I love my mom's hairy puss. Lo and behold, I found my dad's Playboy stash.
Hey.
Oh, yeah. I looked through that thing for a good half hour before putting it back. That's stamina right there, buddy.
I know.
This was a busy Christmas season. The same year I realized Santa was not real was the same year I discovered women. How am I supposed to open up Christmas presents when I can't stop jacking off? At that point, nothing had happened with Krampus, so I chalked up that story to my sister trying to fucking scare me. But I think looking at that magazine was a big mistake.
This so took like a derailment. Like it was...
And to this day, the reason why I got a visit, it was that same night. If I'm not mistaken, Christmas was just days away. I woke up in the middle of the night extremely thirsty for some more jacking off. The house was pitch black except for an overhanging microwave light in the kitchen. I got my water, then headed back towards my room. It was at that moment when I heard a noise on the roof. I remember thinking if I was second-guessing myself about Santa being real or not. I whispered to myself, Santa? I walked towards the window and saw what I thought was a deer outside the window. I thought maybe the noise came from the deck and not the roof. Maybe the deer had walked on the deck and jumped into the yard and fell and broke its dick, but I took a closer look and realized I may not be looking at a deer. It turned around, revealing its really large body and glowing red eyes. The antlers were not antlers, but horns. I remember thinking that it looked like a beast from Beauty and the Beast. Ha ha ha! Gaston! I was frozen in fear as I saw the creature start walking towards me. We locked gazes. Then he smiled, his teeth razor sharp. Then he jumped straight up out of sight, like he jumped straight up into the sky and into thin air. I immediately ran into my sister's room. She was fingering herself. I shook her awake in state of fear, explained that I saw Krampus.
I sucked on her fingers.
I saw the fucking Krampus. It was then, through her groggy tiredness, that she admitted she made it all up. She got up and walked me back to my room. She flipped the light on and told me to take my pajama bottoms off and gave me a shocked look. I looked at her. What? What the hell is this? She leaned towards my bed and picked up a magazine. It was the Playboy magazine. I was shocked. I didn't know what to say. I mean, I was just baffled, and as I managed to spew out was, "That's Dad's." No fucking shit. Of course it's Dad's, you freak, she replied. I tried to convince her that I didn't know how it got there, but she didn't believe a word I said. Just then, she stopped me. If I ever catch you with this again, I'm going straight to Mom and Dad. I just looked down and agreed. Okay. Luckily, my sister was cool with it. To this day, I've never figured out how that magazine got there or what that creature was that I saw outside. All I can say is that it's very possible I saw the real Krampus that night, and I was being warned for misbehaving. My sister and I have never spoken about the time she found a fucking Playboy magazine in my bedroom. I'm honestly too afraid to bring it up. Hopefully, I will never have another encounter with Krampus again.
That's great.
Isn't that so much fun?
The year I discovered Krampus was the year I discovered boobies.
Listen, I know. You think I'm fucking jacking off, but there's a fucking Krampus outside. We have priorities right now. We gotta figure this shit out, okay? Your boyfriend dry humps you in jeans. We know. There's a fucking Krampus in the yard. Who gives a fuck about the magazine?
For real. I mean, I would think the magazine would go on the back burner for the fucking Krampus about to smack the shit out of you.
I know we're about to die. What is this fucking magazine right here?
Oh, man.
This is such a fucking train wreck.
I have a story about someone who claims they saw Krampus, but I'm going to go a little bit off the rail and read this one first because this one's pretty good.
All right.
It was on Ask Reddit. It says, Reddit, what's your holiday horror story? And this is from a now deleted profile. So you know it's good.
That's how you know it's real.
Yeah, exactly. A few years back, I went to my dad's house for Christmas. My parents are divorced and I rarely go, but my siblings put a lot of pressure on me, so I went. It took about 15 minutes before the stress got to me and I got a migraine. So we all sit down to open presents. Dad, his new wife, my siblings, crazy aunt, and my grandmother. We make it around the circle opening presents for about 2 rounds before my grandmother gets up and leaves the room. My father starts fiddling around, waiting for my grandmother to come back, and spots something on the floor. It appears to be cat puke.
Snail trail.
He asks his wife if it indeed is cat puke. She had gotten up and followed my grandmother out and knew the truth. It was not cat puke. It was my grandmother's poop. And the lady had pooped all over the couch. It doesn't take long before we can smell the poop, and no amount of air freshener was fixing that.
Oh, God.
Grandma comes back into the room wearing nothing but a blanket around her lower half.
That's some spam from 1957, sweetheart.
The couch is covered with plastic and towels. My little sister is forced to sit next to my grandmother, and we are all expected to sit nicely and open more presents while pretending that my grandmother had not just pooped all over the couch.
You're wearing a dress. Quit sitting butterfly style. Close your fucking legs.
Also, the following day, my tooth exploded. Apparently, I had an abscessed tooth and never felt a thing until it exploded. TLDR, Grandma pooped on the couch.
That is the fucking worst thing ever. Grandma! You stinky bitch!
I'm sorry, ever since you turned on the voice from the Ohio podcast, I can't stop stuff from falling out of my vagina and my butthole. Them boys get me so worked up.
Oh, man.
I told you the boys get me moister than an oyster, didn't I?
Grandma's always getting moister than an oyster.
Yeah, she is. She likes to party.
Filthy fucking whore.
Hey, grannies need loving, too.
If you're a grandma listening to the Brohio Podcast show, write us an email, brohiopodcast@gmail.com.
Please do. I'll try to queue up another one here.
That's fine, dude. We got so the one thing about the Christmas season, is I was reading about there's a constant uptick in paranormal occurrences during the Christmas season. I read one story where there was a young boy and his father playing they were playing Monopoly inside, and the older sister had just arrived for the Christmas celebrations.
Mm-hmm.
And when she was walking up, she said she saw 2 men standing behind them, watching them play Monopoly. She said, "That's strange. This must be some extended family that I've never met before." So she gets inside, and there's no one standing behind them. And she's like, "Hey, who are those guys standing behind you?" And then the dad and the son were like, "There's literally no one else in this house." And a lot of people tie just the time of the season. It's going to be a really emotional time for families,
Right.
and a lot of people chalk up paranormal occurrences it's chalked up as energy from people that that you can cause an apparition or a ghost to show up just by the energy that's coming out of you. And obviously it's going to be a different kind of feeling this time of the year. There's a lot of joy and jubilation, but if you're experiencing loss for, maybe this is the first Christmas season you're dealing with a loss of a loved one, it's going to be a tough one, and we are, we're thinking of you if that's the kind of thing that you're going through this year. But it's definitely a time that people experience a lot more paranormal occurrences in their life. I know in our family gatherings, on one side of the family, all my cousins and my uncles and my aunts, we gather around the Christmas tree and we sit down and we start to tell. We'll get some eggnog, and the younger kids will all dress up in their pajamas, and then we'll all sit down and we'll just start fucking each other.
That was unexpected.
We literally don't do that. We don't tell ghost stories either.
That was a good curveball there.
Jesus Christ. Can't fucking do anything nice around here, Rob Dog. Start fucking each other,
I just picture a human centipede of fucking.
We do it in like a train style, just like around the Christmas tree.
I get great grandma again this year.
She just shit on the. Not doing it. I'm tagging out. Oh man. Whew. Did you find what you're looking for?
Yeah, I did.
All right, put it on me. Put it all on me.
It's kind of long-winded, but it's pretty.
Fine.
Pretty good.
We're at 55 minutes. This will put us over the top.
Hey, that's what it's all about. This one is from username. I'm probably going to pronounce all this wrong because this is Austrian. Dalmatia. It's called A Krampus Story.
No, you nailed it, bro.
Okay. As I am a Balkan guy living in Austria, the tradition of Krampus is not so new to me. We got similar traditions in Croatia, Serbia, Bulgaria, Hungary, and most of the other countries on the Balkan Peninsula. But here in Austria, the Krampus shows and parades can get pretty violent, not as bad as approximately 10 to 15 years ago, but still pretty tough in some nowadays rare cases. So inspired by the southern neighbors, pyrotechnics are pretty common at Krampus shows and parades. It seems more groups spend more of their time and money into great pyro shows than into the wooden, hand-carved, and all-unique masks. This happened in 2014 on the 2nd of December. In my village, there was a very large Krampus parade. The route, unfortunately, directly crossed my workplace and a restaurant. It was about 8 p.m. and our restaurant was filled with guests, mostly kids and their parents. I was in the office calculating my order for our supplier when I heard children screaming in fear, so I immediately rushed to the bar counter and saw 3 Krampus with horrible masks surrounding 2 small Turkish kids. It's fucked up.
Hey, get the fuck away from him!
Well, as a foreigner living in this country, I know most people in rural areas don't really like foreigners, especially Muslims, and those kids were obviously both. One of the devil minions, his mask looked furiously angry with long teeth and a long tongue sticking out, as well as large Capricorn horns. Held a trident with some kind of bingle fire attached to it.
Wow. Meow.
What filled the whole guest room with smoke and a sulfuric smell. That's pretty good. I knew this smell very well from the football stadium. He wore thick black fur and on his waist there was heavy iron chain worn as a belt. The others had scary masks too, but the one with the Capricorn horns was clearly the scariest, plus the alpha of the group. All Krampus also have large cowbells attached somewhere on their costume, and since a few years, above the eye holes they have small red or blue LEDs for a glowing eye effect. Oh. I looked back into the kitchen and called for Damir and Flamur, 2 cooks, muscular build, and in the same kickboxing club as me, to come and de-escalate the situation. They nearly instantly showed up through the door, and without explanation, they knew why I called for them. We grouped up at the bar, where 2 female service employees crouched on the floor, made our way around the counter, and approached the scene. Many people, even grown men, just stood beside and watched as the 3 devils surrounded the children, who I later found out was her mother, standing a few meters behind, shouting and crying at the men with the masks. I grabbed the alpha on his shoulders, totally forgetting that I shat my pants when I saw them as a kid, and pulled back half a meter. My friend Damir grabbed his trident, and Flamur blocked one of the friends, what made the third one back up. I think I might have been a typo there, but the alpha started to scream below his heavy mask and used swear words en masse. And I could smell the alcohol through the holes in the wooden carved face.
I son of a goddamn bitch trying to dress up like a fucking Krampus. These people hit me in the fucking dick.
He tried to push me back, but Demir held his other arm, and we pulled him to the exit where the parade was passing by. His friends rushed outside, and they, on their way, grabbed the Alpha and pulled him into the mob of devils that was moving past our restaurant. Well, in Austria, Krampus need to wear identification numbers to minimize the chance of assault on people, but all three of them had none. While Flamur and Demir went back inside to open all the windows, that fucking smoke burns in your eyes and throat when the fire is inside a closed room. I went into the parade to find some kind of responsible person or police officer I could talk to. After a few minutes, and with help of two girls dressed as angels, they were part of the parade. I found the vice mayor of our village and told him what happened. Unfortunately, many devils had large Capricorn horns, and they were a trend at the moment, and my description fit too many devils that year. After filing a police report, I went back to the restaurant and ended my shift as usual. When I finished, as always, I left as the last one. I went outside and locked the door, lit a cigarette, and walked to my car a few corners away. I thought I heard the faint sound of cowbells in the distance, but I shrugged it off and moved on. On the left side of the street, there are buildings. On the other side, there is a field bordering a forest. I moved to my car when I heard the sound of multiple cowbells not so far away this time. I froze again and concentrated on every sound I could hear. Somewhere near me, a cat hissed and searched through a trash can. At least, I assumed that. I could hear a train passing the town and the other usual night sounds. When I reached my car, I pushed the button on my key. I clearly heard cowbells behind me. But behind me there was only a dark forest. I stared, frozen, but I could see nothing. I turned and opened my car door when suddenly a loud growl came from the forest, and I saw two dim red lights at the first tree line. Then 4. Then 6, then 8, then 10. I squinted at the tree to make out some details.
I thought I squirted on the trees.
I squinted at the trees to make out some details. After a few seconds, there was no doubt that the dark figures with glowing eyes walked out of the thicket into the field. I turned around, hopped into my car, put it in reverse, and started the engine. That's kind of a... You put it in reverse, then start the engine. Rushed backwards onto the street and drove the fuck out of there. I've never been home so fast. At least 5 devils stood there in the forest trying to scare me. Or was it aimed at me? I'll probably never find out, but after the incident in the restaurant, I doubt that it was coincidental me that they scared.
Oh, no, man. Fucking scary.
Yeah.
They're definitely out to get him.
Probably those people just being assholes too, but still.
Bunch of fucking dickheads.
Bunch of drunk Krampus. Bunch
of drunk pussy cramps. Well, I think that's a good episode, Rob Dog.
Oh, geez. Yep.
I feel like we gave the people our best Christmas swing. Like we gave them the best we could do on a Christmas episode.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to add some sound effects to this that we haven't done. I might, maybe put out a quick thing and give them a few hours for our hotline telephone number and say, if you want to wish the guys from Ohio some Christmas well wishes, you got a couple hours to do it, and then we'll put them on the end of the episode. So
okay, that'd be cool.
I think that'd be like, Merry Christmas, guys, you fucking dumbasses, some stuff like that. So
yeah.
Thank you guys so much for listening. We wish you all the best for the holiday season. I don't know what's happening next week.
Who knows?
Rob's got a big week next week.
I have a huge week. We got the 29th is John Bones Jones fight.
Yeah.
My favorite UFC fighter's finally coming back. So that's going to be big. Then we got a New Year's Eve party. We have a birthday party. It's fucking into me.
What is the absolute best Christmas present that stands out in your mind that you've ever received?
That I ever received?
Yes.
Was
it a BC Rich Warlock?
I did have one of those.
I remember.
Yeah. Honestly, it would either have to have been this. It would have been one of two things. It would have been, I think when I was 14 or 15, we got a go-kart.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That was pretty tight. And I got a Sega Dreamcast.
Oh man, those were fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
That Ready to Rumble boxing, that was
Yeah.
the shit.
That was probably one of my favorite systems growing up.
That was a really good one.
Yeah, I think one of those two things, those immediately jump out at me.
Uh,
What about you?
one year we got a big fucking fancy like glass backboard basketball
Oh
hoop.
yeah, nice.
And we put it out in the driveway, and it was fucking awesome, dude. Then some fucking fat kid from the neighborhood that I used to beat the shit out of came down. We played 21. I put him in the fucking ground, dude. I buried him, fucking 10 feet under.
He's still there today.
Yeah, and he's crying and shit. And he goes to leave. He pushes the fucking basketball hoop over, and it shatters, just explodes. And his mom was like fucking crackhead anyway, so she's like, "I can't pay for that shit." So then my dad had a scour, and he found us a new backboard to replace it. But it still pissed me off, and I still want to beat his fucking ass to this day.
What an idiot.
He's still a piece of shit.
Do I know him?
Yeah,
Okay.
he was a very fat, balding MMA fighter. So that we went to school with.
Okay.
Okay. I did hear a pretty funny joke this week. One of my buddies at work, we were talking about schooling and school loans and stuff. One thing I do not have, I have no fucking school loans that I pay on at all.
You don't have school loans if you don't go to college.
Right, exactly. I did go to a little bit. I did go to college a little bit. I don't have school loans, which is you know, a lot of our counterparts, people that are our age, are paying $1,000 a month in student loans.
Mhm.
I ain't gonna fuck with that.
Yeah, me neither.
And this dude was like, "I got a PhD," and then my buddy's like, "Oh, really? What? I didn't even know you went to college. What do you have a PhD in?" He's like, "Pretty huge dick." I was like, "Oh, you got me good, you fucker." Oh man,
I definitely don't have one of those.
he was in the closed group, and then his wife found out, and she's like, "No more Brohio for you, no more." So, all right, guys, thanks for listening. It's time for me to go clean the house, and get ready for the Christmas Eve festivities.
Oh, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Yeah,
Don't let Krampus come and smack your kitties
I'll smack your kitties.
or your titties.
Well, I'll smack your titties too. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Hey guys, it's Alicia, one of your listeners. I've got a shitty Christmas joke for you. Why doesn't Santa have any kids? Well, he only comes once a year. Merry fucking Christmas.
Good morning, Nicolicious and Rob Dog. This is Alexandria Lobos and Andrew. What's your last name, babe? He's not very excited, but he's excited because he is a butt-chugging, waffle-stomping, freak-loving Brohio fan. I just wanted to wish you a very Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year.
Bye.
Yes, I would just like to say, if you guys would clean up your acts, I probably wouldn't listen to you. Joking motherfuckers, Merry Christmas.
Man, hope y'all are having yourself a good Christmas with all your families and all. And don't forget the butt chug. You know what I mean?
What's up, sexy bitches? This is Nick. I glue your face on other people's bodies. Just for fun. Have a Merry Christmas. Go Bengals.
We love you guys, Kyle. We're from Arizona. Lupe Trevino and Ray Trevino, and we love you guys. Just season greetings, be safe, keep warm, and remember, it's not gay if you leave your socks on. Bye.
Hey guys, this is Abby Pancakes. I just wanted to give a shout out to my friend Rachel Schmidt. We love you guys. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, butt chuckers, from
Anastasia Lehman.
and Jesse Lehman.
Hey, Rob Dog and the delicious Nicolicious. I just wanted to say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Thank you guys for all that you do. I discovered you guys earlier this year in 2018, and I've been listening to you ever since. It's been a really hard year, but you guys have always been there to make me laugh and cheer me up, and listening to the absolute bullshit that you guys have to talk about makes my day all the time. So thank you guys for doing what you do. I can't wait to see what you guys are going to bring in 2019, and you guys enjoy yourselves. Don't get too fucked up this holiday season. Later. Bye.
Merry Christmas, Brohio Nation! And you guys as well, but mostly all the listeners. What is up with thee? Hope everyone has a good fucking holiday and that we get some great content from y'all. Anyway, love you guys. Hope everyone has a very Merry Christmas.
Hey guys, I just wanted to say y'all are doing a great job. Love all the episodes. Have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy fucking New Year from James Ponscombe and all the butt chuckers as well. Peace.
Hey, Merry Christmas, guys. Thanks for all the laughs.
Hey, Rob Dog and Nicolicious. Just wanted to call from Maryland and say happy holidays to you and yours. I really hope you guys have a good one, and I wanted to thank you for the podcast as well. You guys do fantastic work, you and all of the supporters. So yeah, have a good Yule and go butt chug some alcoholic eggnog. Thanks. Peace.
Zoom! And a Merry Christmas.
What's up? It's your homegirl, Sarah Gresham from the VA, Virginia. Thank you for reminding everyone all year round that you do not have to take life so seriously. Let your hair down and have some fun. I want to give a shout out to my homie BW. You're my boy, BW. Love you, bro, Ohio. Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.
Hi guys, it's Carla Huffsteller from There Might Be Cupcakes podcast, wishing you a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year. Love you.
Y'all motherfuckers, slippery when you're wet. Oh god, it's fucking Christmas. Dip your balls in chocolate and lick 'em off. Let's get ready, motherfuckers. Happy fucking Christmas. As you're listening to this, I am taking a liquid shit. I got so drunk last night, I fell asleep in my own vomit. I hope you have a good Christmas. Don't eat shit. Fuck. Don't eat shit.
Hey, I'm a funeral director from North Carolina. And that Noble, Georgia cremation stuff you were talking about, when you talked to that director about that plug that they put in the butt, it's called an AV plug, or anal vaginal plug. Yep, AV plug. Look it up. Don't get it stuck in your butt while you're chugging.
Hi, butt chuggers. It's Katarina. I wanted to wish Nick and Rob and all of my fellow butt chuggers a very, very Merry fucking Christmas. I love all of you, and I hope you guys all have happy holidays.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Ryan. Love the show. Me and my,
Hey, this is Jordan, and I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from Indianapolis. Say hi to Bill Wilkins for me. All right, butt chuggers. Good night.
Merry Christmas from Polska Alice, Christopher Flipper. I just hope you guys have a good holidays.
Hey, this is Santiago, and I want to wish all my fellow butt chuggers Merry Christmas. Same thing with the Bro Ohio cast. Thank you so much for the awesome show. Love you guys.
Hi, it's Kristen from Perrysburg, Ohio. Merry Christmas, guys.
Hey bros, Waters. Just calling to wish you guys a Merry Christmas. Working on this Spanish butt flu, trying to get my everything flowing. I want to thank you guys for what you do. Keep it real. Thanks.
Hi, Nick. Hi, Rob. This is Kirsten Sutton. I'm calling from Michigan, and I'm calling again because my last voicemail, I fucked it up. But, yeah, Merry Christmas, you guys, and Happy Holidays, and Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. I don't know. Happy non-denominational holiday, everybody. But, yeah, I really enjoyed listening to you guys on my way to work every week, and you guys are hilarious. So, yeah, I hope you have a happy holiday, and bye.
Merry Christmas, Sophie Elmina.
Hey, bro, hi, guys. Just over here, still real McCoy out here. I'm driving around Fort Wayne, Indiana right now. Just driving around during Christmas over here, doing some goddamn x-rays on some old ass people or something. So I just want to tell you guys, I really like the goddamn podcast, dude. I'm out here trying to hit no goddamn deer, but if I did hit one, dude, I'd put it right in the back of the truck, I tell you that much. Goddamn, I got me a nice little van here. I'm gonna put one right in the back if I ever need a goddamn deer. I'll tell you that right there, dude. Just gets me mad out here sometimes, dude. The goddamn people get my goddamn way. I'm like, dude, get the hell out of here. What are you even doing over there? What are you doing right there? Turn your turn signal on, you stupid. Are you goddamn stupid or something? Goddamn, dude. Well, hey, dude, I just want to tell you guys I'm really enjoying the podcast, dude. We just got to have a goddamn Merry Christmas out here. Goddamn, I'm in Indiana, but you guys are goddamn days to hire. So, I really love this your goddamn podcast, dude. Keep on doing what you guys do, dude. I love being over to guys sometimes, dude, but I love to work a lot, dude, doing x-rays and stuff. So if you guys ever get over here in Indiana, dude, I'll be happy to goddamn drink goddamn beer with you and eat some goddamn deer I ran over or whatever, dude. So if you guys do get a hold of it, dude, goddamn have a good goddamn Merry Christmas. Goddamn Gilroy McCoy is out.
Hey guys, I haven't been listening for that long, but I just want to say you guys are really awesome. You make my day whenever I listen to you guys, even though my parents heard me once listening to you guys and I got grounded for about a week. But you guys really put a smile on my face, and I really appreciate you guys. Just keep on doing what you're doing. Have a Merry Christmas, you guys.
My name's Bill Wilkins, and I died in my own shit. And I hope that you also die in your own shit this Christmas. Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas, you dirty boys. I love listening to you on your podcast. I really will be thinking about you this holiday season. Don't be too good next year. Mwah!
Hello, my name is Cemetery Terry, and I just want to let you boys know you make me moister than an oyster. And I wish nothing for my stocking and my stinky kitty to be stuffed harder than a stocking until your candy cane reaches a coal at the end. I hope you boys have a happy holiday. I'll see you.
Merry Chrysler, Mohel Podcast. Thank you for everything. Bye-bye.
This message is for the delicious Nickalicious and big old Rob Dog. Merry Christmas to y'all boys. Thank you for the gold that you be sending into my ears, and keep that spoopy stuff coming. Thank you very much.
Hey, Brohio family. Merry Christmas. I'm so glad to be part of this group, and my son is sneezing in the background, so Merry Christmas, you guys. Love you.